So like a few days ago, right? One of my mates was like, "Yo, do you want to watch, the NBA finals, the NBA playoffs with me, right?" And I was like, "Sure," because I mean, I haven't watched sports in like forever because I kind of, grew out of sports, but I'm just like watching basketball. So it was the Miami Heat versus Boston Celtics game where I think Miami Heat is still in the lead by like 2-0, and Boston is losing, and so he was like, "Yo, you want to watch the game with me?" So I was like, "Sure, yeah." So we're watching the game, right? And I'm looking at the stands. There's like I don't know how they're doing it, but there's like Zoom calls or something like that, or like uh cardboard cutouts of people, right? Of people taking, selfies of themselves and sending it to I don't know, like NBA.com where they can just, like print it out and like put it on like a piece of cardboard. And I'm wondering to myself, wait, how are they doing this though? Because like they're playing in an empty stadium technically, because it's not even like they're playing with people around. They're playing in an empty stadium. People on Zoom calls and like people like cardboard cutouts. And this doesn't even go with basketball also. I believe this goes with baseball also because I was watching I think a White Sox game and they were like cardboard cutouts of just, like fans at the game. And I'm like, wait, what? So I mean, there's nothing wrong playing in an empty stadium, but I mean, they're literally just playing in like an empty stadium with like nobody in it, and like they're just, I guess, desperate for money. I guess I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they couldn't just, cancel sports, because I mean, technically, I'm pretty sure everybody would be alive when next year like comes around. Yeah, but I mean, I was just like, this is just like, it's just a crazy time to be alive, especially, when sports have this thing. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure this also goes with like the NFL. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of offensive linemen will probably end up having, like a lot of medical problems. Because I'm pretty sure some of them are wearing masks while, running in, like the weather that it is out in like, I don't know, like some hot place. But I mean, like, I just don't know. But, I mean, it's just funny though that they're doing this, but I don't know why they're doing this though. Like they're just like again they're playing in an empty stadium. It's not like they're playing, you know, in like a stadium with full of like people and stuff like that with Drake around and stuff like that. And like it just doesn't make sense though. I mean, again, they're probably money desperate or they're just straight up, they just want like viewership or they just want something to pan out in the 2021 season, you know what I'm saying? But I mean like even the NBA cuz the NBA hasn't finished yet, so and they're still continuing the 2019-2020 season and it's just funny that, that that people paid money to have their face printed out and put on display at like Airlines Arena or whatever that stadium in Miami is called or something. It's just funny that they're doing this because again, people are spending money to have. They're not even at the game. Number one, they're not at the game. Keep that in mind. They're not at the game. They print their face to make it look like they're at the game, right? They use facial expressions and like they're also using money for Zoom call. But I mean, people say that the Zoom call is like for family members, but again, who cares? People are still paying money to have their face at the game, even though they're not at the game. They're watching on Zoom or on live television. It's like, and like, oh hey look, that's my face. I spent $200 on that face right there. It's like, what the hell? Like you're spending money literally just to have your face at the game. I would just not even do that. I would just, like I don't know if people like are that bored in 2020 have like nothing to spend their money on or just like I mean I shouldn't really be criticizing people on what to spend their money on, but it's just funny that people spend their money on this. But I don't know if this is just typical on how the world works or something, or I'm just like the world has been tripping for the past few months, I guess. I don't know. But again, I don't know how do people spend their money, and I shouldn't be criticizing other people on how to spend their money. But it's just funny that they're doing this. Anyways, uh, yeah, I'm gonna go. See ya.